Hello, my name is David Joyce, and this is Habitat for Hope, located northwest of Memphis, Tennessee. Habitat for Hope is a 50-acre facility dedicated to the ministry of families of children being treated at St. Jude's or Lebanon Children's Hospitals. It has many existing features and is in the process of planning and beginning some major development. Andy Gross, a mechanic turned missionary and former member of CPCC, along with his wife Jenny and son AJ, are at the forefront of all this development. In November, a group from College Park Christian Church went to Habitat for Hope to assist Andy in a small part of this development. This group was Mike Payne, Kathy Berry, Josh Bland, Josh Kirk, Amanda Kirk, Tom and Mary Kay Holloway, Ken and Elaine Yoder, Jody Bouchou, and my wife Terry and I. Our plan was to spend time at Lebanon Hospital, which you will hear about from Jody, and build a utility shed on the property. This shed was funded by donations from the members of College Park Christian Church through fundraisers organized by this group. This shed is also not of conventional design, but a unique design from Andy himself. Andy wanted a design that would more fit the character of the property, present and the future. So as you can see, this shed was scratch-built from the ground up using the talents of those who went. We worked under the watchful eyes of the two dogs, pets of the people who live there at Habitat for Hope. It was a busy schedule indeed, for we only had 2 days to build this shed. The men worked at building this shed, while the ladies spent the morning, the first day, at Lebanon, then returned to Habitat for Hope to work updating an apartment at the main house. The second day, the group returned to finish what was started and enjoy a nice full day in Tennessee. Although the shed was not completed, it was mostly built, less trim and windows. Plus a special thanks to Ken Mueller for assembling a train track that the kids use in the playroom of the barn. This took patience, as there were no instructions as to how it went together. This was the first of hopefully many adult work trips to Habitat for Hope. As mentioned earlier, Habitat for Hope will be undergoing some development using some volunteer labor. They plan to build several cabins on the property to house more families who have someone at St. Jude's or Lebanon hospitals. As of now, the start date of the development is not set, as it is still in the planning stage. Several major architectural firms from across the nation are donating their services to design a cabin unique to each firm.
Our first service project of the weekend was to serve dinner at Lebanon Children's Hospital. We had the privilege of serving a barbecue meal to the patients and their families, and they were all very grateful for that delicious meal. The following day, while the men worked on the shed, we set up a tie-dye activity for the children. They were given Habitat for Hope t-shirts and then created their own unique work of art by using rubber bands and colored spray. Children and parents both participated and seemed to have really taken pleasure in the activity as well as the time away from their rooms visiting. We all had a great time visiting with them as well. Saturday was our work day. We had gone prepared to tackle whatever need Andy had in mind for us, which happened to be cleaning and painting. At the Habitat for Hope home, there is a basement apartment in which families live during their child's stay in the hospital. His initial goal was for it to be thoroughly cleaned with hopes of having the bedroom painted. With the combination of our fantastic teamwork as well as much laughter and fun, we were able to conquer the entire task of both cleaning and painting the entire apartment, and let me tell you what a difference that made. It is now much brighter and comfortable for the families ahead who will be staying there during a very difficult phase of their lives. Prior to departing town for our return trip home, we attended breakfast and Bible class at church with Andy and Jenny and said our goodbyes. We are privileged to have had the opportunity to have served Habitat for Hope, an organization that provides an invaluable ministry and service to families in need of a care that is shown with Christ's love. We all left not only grateful for that privilege, but with appreciation for the fulfillment and blessing it brought to each of our own lives.
The story of how Habitat for Hope began and how it is developing is truly inspiring and certainly God-led. If you have any questions about this trip or Habitat for Hope, please ask any member of this trip or the staff at College Park Christian Church. If you would like to be included on a trip to Habitat for Hope, please let me or someone on the staff know. It does not matter what talent you have, there is something for you to do at Habitat for Hope.